If you want to rebuild your testosterone levels, then I'm here to tell you, you probably don't need TRT. See, TRT is everywhere right now. We've got influencers, podcasters, and even coaches pushing it. And it all sounds very tempting, especially if you're currently suffering with symptoms of low testosterone. Constant fatigue, low sex drive, trouble losing belly fat, brain fog and low mood, no motivation to train, and feeling like you've lost your edge. And if you're 35 years plus, that promise of feeling like a new man again sounds like a no-brainer. But in this video, I'm going to show you what they're not telling you, what you're really signing up for, and how there's a better, smarter, and cheaper way to fix the real problem. Let's break it down logically, and I'm going to dive into my computer to show you. So first of all, let's look at the cost and the consequences of TRT. Now, the financial reality is it costs on average about £150 a month here in the UK, which is an annual investment of £1,800. And when you stretch that out over longer time frames, over a decade, that's nearly 18,000 spent on something that your body produces naturally. It's also important to note that TRT is a lifelong commitment. Once you start, your natural testosterone production starts to slow down or even shuts off completely. And I'll be honest, my inbox is flooded with guys wishing they hadn't started TRT, or they had at least explored the natural route first before going down that route. There's also some possible physical side effects. The first one, no bloke wants to experience, and that is shrinkage of your testicles. Okay, your body reduces its natural testosterone production, which ultimately causes your testicles to shrink. There's also fertility concerns. You know, TRT significantly reduces sperm production and quality. So if you're thinking about having a family, that can become complicated or impossible, therefore having big consequences. There is also a cardiovascular risk that not a lot of people are aware of. Increased blood pressure, elevated hematocrit, and cholesterol changes, are all possible when you start taking it. There's also this hormonal balancing act. Okay, frequent blood tests are required. Your estrogen needs to be managed, as there can be complications there, and as a result there can be mood swings and emotional volatility, and there does need to be constant medication adjustments. Often when people start TRT, because of the symptoms that they experience elsewhere, they can end up having to take additional medication. Then there's the withdrawal challenge. If you do decide to come off TRT, often it feels a lot worse than before you started, and recovery can take months or years if recovery of your natural testosterone production actually happens at all. Okay, now the TRT approach obviously masks the symptoms while creating dependency, whereas the approach that I'm suggesting is a systematic approach, and that addresses underlying issues for sustainable health. Okay, so the question that you must answer: is a lifetime dependency worth it? Is it worth it? Consider the full picture, the financial cost, the physical changes, and the impact that it could have on the quality of your life. There are alternative approaches that exist, and I can help you with that. And, that is not going to require a lifelong commitment. Now, there is another way, and I'm going to show you through a visual representation using these Jenga blocks. So let's get into it. Let me show you what I mean. See, these red blocks, these represent your testosterone levels, and when they're low, everything suffers. Your mood, your energy, your libido, your ability to get in shape, and just how you feel on a day-to-day basis. And when you start taking TRT, this essentially stacks some more red blocks on top. However, if we look at this, we can see that the problem is actually underneath. Gut dysfunction, chronic stress, thyroid imbalances, nutrient deficiencies, sleep, liver overload. These are the real issues pulling your testosterone down. And if you don't fix them, then nothing changes long term. And that's what we do inside the program. We don't just throw hormones at the problem, we fix the underlying dysfunctions so your body can produce its own testosterone again naturally. But how do we do this? Well, let me explain. We start with proper testing. I'm talking functional blood work, not the watered down GP version that only checks a few random markers. We look at 60 plus markers: your gut, your thyroid, hormones, inflammation, nutrient levels, and then we cross-correlate those with your symptoms, your health history, and your lifestyle. That gives us a deep understanding of what is going on for you so that we can build a plan to fix it. This isn't about hacks or magic pills. It's about using your biology and science to fix the problem. And if you've made it this far, here is how I can help you fix it personally. So below this video, you're going to see a link to a document which explains all about Operation Rebuild, which is a program, a 16-week program designed for guys in their 30s and 40s to help them burn fat, boost testosterone, build muscle, and rebuild the man underneath naturally. So go and have a read through. It outlines everything of what is involved, who this is for and who it isn't for. It talks about what you will achieve over the 16 weeks. We've got some information about me and why I do what I do. We've also got the roadmap of how we're going to fix your testosterone and what is involved from a week-to-week perspective. It's got some testimonials in there, and then finally it's got the commitment and the cost in there as well, and some links to book into my diary for a chat to see if this is going to be a good fit. So go and check that out. I look forward to hearing from you. Hopefully you found this video useful, and let's take away the take-home message that TRT can be useful for some people, but it's not the right choice for everyone, and the natural route should be explored first, because ultimately it's going to fix the entire system, get you looking great, feeling great, and performing great, and getting your health in a fantastic position. Thanks a lot.